Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to Into the Breach. It's time for our final showdown with the enemy. We have to go to the Volcanic Hive for what they appropriately call the last stand. Whether that's theirs or ours, that remains to be seen. As I said at the end of last time, I do wish I had a little bit more juice in my grid. And I'll be honest too, I don't necessarily think that I have done the best job possible of equipping us. Outside of my cannon mech, no one else actually has a good secondary weapon. And I think that can make a really big difference, on how well you do. This last mission, you'll see for yourself, but they, in my limited experience, are often really, really challenging. So, yeah, with the Vec driven off the islands, you have a chance to wipe them out at their source. You are humanity's last hope. So, I don't get to do damage to two of them, no matter what I do, apparently. Is there one that I would most like to get rid of? This one has the most health. Does that matter to me? I tell you, well, no, they're going to move after this anyway. Let's come here. This will provide a little bit more of a bottleneck as far as them being able to get back here and do mischief. And I don't know if that'll matter or not, but I can hope. So if I haven't said this before, there are two maps that we have to get through. Now the good news is that your health will reset to full at the end of this map. But things like the grid defense, your power grid, no. Any damage they do will get me closer to losing, period, end of story. Now, I have to say that right out of the gate, I am quite tempted to shoot here. No, shoot here and push this guy onto that. It won't do him any damage directly, but it will do one when this thing tries to come out. I could punch this guy and block another one. And I could actually use the pull tank to drag this guy here. I mean, the funny thing is, well, I do have an option as far as this guy goes. Like, it isn't necessarily good to block all three while killing no one. Because holy crap, are we going to have a lot of dudes to face next time. So that is truthfully a concern to me. Let's see, like what is my alternative, honestly? I'm trying to see a good plan that would be viable. Like, I could punch this guy onto here. Oh, I actually do 4 damage, so hold on. This is lethal. Yeah. I'm not used to the upgrade I just gave him. So yeah, I can kill this guy. So this will not be blocked. That's actually good. It really is. Both. Killing him and at least letting one of the new ones come out. Because they'll come out eventually. Right. Okay. So we wouldn't want to shoot here until we've moved him out of the way. Is there any particular, like, I'd love to get my 3 damage in. Like, what if I moved him over here and I just shot this guy? Can I use the pull tank on this guy? I don't see how I can. Yeah, I don't see how I can because there's no room around him. I think I just need to do what I was thinking of doing. So I'm pretty fine leaving him where he's at, I think, and just tossing the pull tank over here. Have him come down and drag that guy over. Let's just do it. I feel like this is a pretty darn viable plan, and I don't want to spend a ton of time on a turn that's relatively straightforward, because you kind of know we're going to have some that are a lot harder. So there you go. Now he's hitting the water. Okay. So we won't take any damage from them of any kind. I got my pull tank out, so I'm up to 4 actions a turn now. This guy and this guy will both take a little damage. Ooh, not the digger. I don't like him. But you know what? I think I can kill him. Yep, 1 punch. He is on a volcanic projectile, so he's going to die. I don't need to worry about him at all. And you... I mean, I can just blast him directly and kill him. And the only really bad thing is we got 3 spawns next turn, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I just smack this idiot. And I'll probably move him up or something. I'm not sure. But let's just go ahead and shoot this guy. Oh, crap. I don't want to do that. Okay, then... Where's he going? Yeah, this is fine. It's not lethal. Actually, it is, though. Because he'll block this, and then the 1 damage will kill him. Perfect. That's probably better than using him to kill it. And by probably, I mean it's better. Now, he's going to die just to the volcano. So I don't need to worry about that. You know, I think I'm just going to leave him where he's at. Let's just end the turn. So far, I cannot complain about how this is going. I mean, I could, but I'd be a complete idiot, So we got 3 new kids coming to join the party. This guy is still alive? I thought he was dead. I think he's dead, and no, he's not. I'm sorry, this must have been another one of these spots and I didn't realize it. That's the only thing I can think of. So now I got 4 new ones coming out. And I got this guy. So he's going to hit each of those 2 spots for 2. This is on fire, but he's immune to fire because of the pilot. Okay, I have to move him. That's a thing. I gotta get him out of here. He's not gonna do me any good this turn. I didn't think there'd be anybody here, so I totally thought he'd be able to come through. Okay, so one possibility is that I move back onto the fire. I shoot this thing. He blocks one of these spots. And his shot just goes in the water instead of wrecking 2 of my things. If I want, I can move him back here and shoot him again and just get some extra damage in. Actually, I could kill him. And that's not terrible because he's very dangerous. This guy I can ignore for the turn. And I can move my pull tank up here and just punch this thing. And we're done. Now the bad news is I still have him alive, and then we have 4 newcomers again next time. I do not love that. if I punch this guy, if I'm willing to eat a point of damage, I could then... I mean, what am I going to do with him? I could pull this guy forward. That doesn't help me at all. And if I move him here, he'll die. Granted, this is the turn... Oh no, he'll die to this thing before he blocks it. Okay, but the fact that I'm on 2 turns makes me more inclined to do something like pushing this guy there. So let me, if I move him back, I shoot him, and maybe I leave him alive. Because he's at least down to 3 health, which is pretty manageable, and I have no way of knowing what's coming up out of that hole. I can't get this guy onto a spot that's going to matter. So I think I just leave him to shoot at those 2 tiles. And I just bring the pull tank here. Or I could even move him here. Who cares if he gets caught on fire? He's only going to take 1 damage. And all I have to do is get through my action next turn. So I think that's fine. Yeah, I think this is okay. Let's go ahead and shoot him. I sure wish I could at least hurt this idiot, but I could... No, I can't. I can't get there. And I would die if I go there. So... Okay. I'm going to take the kill. While I have the chance. And I'm going to bring him here and just do that. Alright. I can second guess myself on some of those moves about 100 different ways. So I don't know if like putting him in the fire is the right thing. If killing that instead of letting it block the slot is the right thing. It kind of all comes down to like what comes out, and you have no way of knowing that in advance. Like what are the odds that a worse thing emerges? Okay. Okay. So this thing is irrelevant now. I have to deal with him. I have to deal with him. I don't necessarily have to deal with him. And I do have to deal with this. And awkwardly, he is not going to be able to deal with that. 1, 2, 3. A minimum of 3. And with some of these... What's the attack order? He goes last. I was just thinking, if I move the pull tank here, I could drag the Hornet over. And now he's not attacking us, and we're fine. And I know he'll die when this happens, but it doesn't matter anymore because it's over. Like, this map is done. So that would be this. But the problem... Oh, I see. You come here. Wow. He's already... Okay, this is actually really interesting because he's already without a pilot. So I could shoot this and drive him back. The problem is this thing. he can easily punch this guy out of the way, or more likely this guy out of the way. So if I use him for this, maybe I shoot... Oh, right. If I shoot him, he goes into the water, or into the lava, which isn't necessarily a big deal in this circumstance, because I can just move him right out. I mean, I can come right back up, shoot this guy to here, and I'll take 2 damage, but I can afford to take 2 damage. And that will take care of those 2. Yeah, I have 4. So I have to get each one of these things to be dealt with by somebody. Wow. Okay. Okay, wait. I think I know what I can do. I use the pull tank to bring this guy up here. And he's done. And I use him to punch this guy. And he's done. The bomb. Wow. I'm maybe screwed. I may be in one of those situations where I can't save everything. And the thing that sucks is every single thing threatening me can take out not just 1, but 2. See, I can use him to push this guy back. So that's him done, and him done. But the bomb is still sitting here ready to do 3. And the only other guy I have, my 4th action that I need to take on the 4th thing, I don't have any mobility because of this guy. And if I waste my shot shooting him, then I didn't really do any good. And unfortunately, anybody that I use to push him over, like it doesn't help me with anybody else that I need to deal with. See, like, there's 2 places I can shoot. There's a few. Okay. If I shoot him directly, I'm down to just 3 actions, and I've only taken out somebody who's not one of the 4 that I need. So, let's say I come here. If I shoot over here, yes, I push this guy into the lava and kill him, and I get rid of a boulder. But I'm just moving my guy. I'm not doing anything to affect him. Or anybody, you know, I'm not affecting any of the 4 that matter. And if I do this, I'm pushing the tank where I break the bond, or whatever you want to call it, but I'm only doing 1 damage to him, and I'm actually wrecking 1 of the power myself. I'm not seeing a way. Like, if there was a way to, like, push this guy onto there at the same time as I was, you know, doing something else useful. But these guys are spread out enough. I can't do it. I'm losing 2 power And that's half of everything that I have. So I really cannot afford to lose 2 power. Okay. I've spent a fair amount of time looking at this. I just simply do not see any way that I can avoid it. So I'm going to use him to kill this thing. This is the most important one because he can actually lose us the game all by himself. I'll bring him here and I'm going to wreck the bomb. I'll bring the pull tank here and use him on this. So we drag him over this way. And then this guy gets to do what he wants to do because unfortunately, you know, the only thing I can do is cause him 1 damage. So this guy's already dead. There's not really any big point in shooting him. So I guess I will go ahead and do this. But it really breaks my heart. We've done so well up to this point, you know, in this map. I just realized I have to shoot him. But honestly, it doesn't even matter. Oh, that matters. I'm going to push him right back where I don't want him. It's the last turn anyway, so that's fine. Okay, let's do this now. Alright. Yeah, there isn't anywhere else I can put him that will work. Yep, that's really unfortunate. It does make me regret now. Of course, only with hindsight. I wish I had left the one guy alive because having this guy come out and throw the bomb was pretty bad, but you can do that crap all day long where only by knowing later what came out, you go, oh yeah, that was worse. You should have left the other one. Okay, whatever. So I lost the 2 power. Boy, that leaves us right on the verge of catastrophe. Going into what is typically the harder map. Now we'll get all the stuff back. Like everybody will be at full health and I can use the pull tank again, all that. But, okay, so they're going to deploy a bomb. We have to defend it for a mere 5 turns while avoiding taking pretty much any damage to anything. Other than that, though, this is a piece of cake. Okay, so of course, like immediately I have just a whole laundry list of things that are a problem. I'm thinking, okay, I throw the pull tank over here and I drag, oh no. No, that actually doesn't work very well. So I actually need him to go here, which means the pull tank won't work at all. And how? Oh, we're in trouble. We are in big trouble. One, two, three, 4 guys that I have to worry about. Actually, I don't have to worry about him. And of course, if I don't kill this jackass, we're just going to get more bombs. So ideally, I do something like punch him. Or, you know, maybe use this to push him onto that. But how on earth? I guess what I do, I bring him up here, and I do that. And then he attacks this guy for 3. Well, he would if I didn't push him onto there, which is probably what's going to happen. So that leaves this guy. And I guess after I push him out of the way, well, except he won't be out of the way enough. Oh, crap. Am I going to just lose on the first turn? I feel like that's what's happening. I use him on this guy. I don't know if I can afford to use him the way I want to. Do I need to, like, shoot this thing? How am I doing this? I come here, I blast this. I don't really want to lose him, and that's what's going to happen if I move there. Okay, I think I have a plan. So, if I could, I would move him like here so that I could push this hornet right onto the spot that means instant death, but I can't. So I'm going to bring him here instead. And I'm going to shoot at this, which will push him over here. Now, I got to clear this guy out first. So I think what I want to do is move him here. And I'm going to throw the pull tank. I got to bring him over here. Actually, I'm just going to bring him here. I'm going to let the bomb kind of crash into him, and I'm just going to spend his turn repairing. Because if I didn't do that, when the bomb gets pushed up, I would just have to punch it. So I'm using his action that way regardless. So I need the pull tank for this to work. And we have to drag this guy up. So I'm going to do that. And that's their turn done. Now let me do this. Just out of curiosity, yeah, so he's going to do 2 damage to this guy. He'll do 3 damage to him, but he should also, yeah, he'll push him on top of that, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I said I would do, which is repair. And we'll end the turn. So we avoided all the damage. And the bomb thrower is going to be dead. So that's not trivial. Now, unfortunately, you know, we still have some pretty tough enemies on the board. But, you know, I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. Okay, this is really good. This is really good for the simple fact, you know, that I can just step out of the way of this. And I might even be able to do something like this, where I just go ahead and shoot this and push him onto a death tile. So I am more than fine with that. Now, yeah, I'm going to kill him immediately because this thing taking 1 damage every turn is not going to go well for us. Okay, wow, this is amazing. Okay, so these are the 2 that I actually have to worry about. And he is going to be by far the most problematic. So, let's think about how we can do this. Unfortunately, okay. Actually, you know what? We're going to use him on this guy. I badly need to use him to open this up somehow. I think... can you get there? You're moving a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. When that rock is gone, you can do it. And you can come here. So you're fine. But that's not going to kill this guy. Does he do 2 now? Yes. Okay. How much damage does this idiot do? 3. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. I just need... I need to figure out my order here. So I got to move him here. Yes. And I'm going to take this shot. I need to start opening this crap up. Does it make any... Yeah, I don't think it does. Okay. Well. Unfortunately, honestly, I don't think I had a choice there. So I do this, I do this, and I do this. I'm going to protect this by absorbing some damage. So I'm going to kill this idiot, and I'm going to kill this idiot, and then indirectly I'm going to kill this idiot. So we're going to get rid of a bunch of guys this turn. I did have to eat one off my power grid to do it, and hopefully, you know, that won't be the end of me. So, okay. I mean, I feel like this could have been a lot worse. So far. Okay. I feel like a pretty straightforward thing to do would be to hit this and push him into the lava. Now he doesn't fly or anything, right? Oh wait, Alpha Firefly. He might. He might. Well, then, I mean... No, I can't actually pull him onto this. That's too bad. But I might be able to push him onto that. So that's a thing. I could also do the same thing with him. And what I probably need to do, I need to figure out my whole turn. So like this guy I don't need to worry about. Basically, these 3 are the ones I have to deal with. And I could bring him here and block that. But pulling him back won't matter. So unfortunately, I think blocking that may be the only value I get out of him. But the good news is that's just a whole guy we'll never have to face, which is not terrible. So I obviously could do this and punch him over one, except that idiot. See, that's where this game gets fiendishly tricky sometimes. Is just, you can't always quite get the shot that you want. I could sacrifice him and do this. And then he'll charge onto nothing and block that spot. And he'll shoot at nothing. But it means I won't have him next turn. Obviously. And then I come here and I push this guy onto that and he's dead. And maybe I move him onto that. And I move him onto that. And we have like 2 guys to deal with next turn. So maybe it's okay that I don't have my artillery mech. Because otherwise, how am I going to protect everything I need to protect? Granted, I really like, he's easily one of the most flexible units, I feel like, between the 3 direct damage and the push, you know, that you get and all that stuff. I really like him. He's super useful. But we're awfully close to like running the table on some of these guys at that point. Okay. I think I have this figured out. So I'm going to move this here and this here. Before I do anything else, let's get this out of the way. So I push him onto that tile, and that's him dead. I'm going to use the pull tank to draw this guy over, and then I'm going to shoot the artillery and push him onto another death tile. And I'm going to bring him over, and I'm going to punch this thing into the lava, which I'm not sure will kill him. But it will definitely halt his attack, and it will do serious damage. And that's all of the threats dealt with. Other than these 2 will come out next turn. So let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, okay. It is instant death. That's the part I wasn't certain of. Okay. All right. Wow. Oh my God. It pushed the bomb into the freaking lava. Yeah, no, I'm resetting that. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. Wow. And I'll tell you what's really bad is, like, I don't know how else I can even make this work. Okay, you know what? Unfortunately, we're back on the suicide plan. I just do not see any way that we're going to keep this stuff safe. I thought I had it, and it is what it is. No, I can't do it from there. Okay. I think I have an idea. Sorry, I know I'm not being very... So I'm going to do this first, which will push this guy out of the way. And then, now that he's out of the way up here, I can do this. And then I can bring him up and get rid of him. Okay, wowza. What a turn. And I didn't even lose anybody. And so far, I would say this could have been a lot worse, but we'll see what they do. I don't think any of this stuff matters, actually, as long as we protect the bomb. So this guy, I literally don't have to do anything. You know, the biggest challenge is literally... yeah, I can't push him into the bomb. It's just getting to him. So what I was thinking... Okay. I bring him up here. And I do this. So now this idiot is shooting lava and we don't care. Okay? This guy is here and he's shooting at my bomb. And while it's not lethal, let's just say I don't dig that so much. Now, I probably will have no choice but to bring him down here to punch this guy, just because nobody else is going to be able to get to him. So I'll kill him and make this safe, because that's actually my biggest point of vulnerability right now. That leaves me the cannon mech and the pull tank to protect the bomb, and I'm pretty sure I can do that. So let me go ahead. I'm going to do this. Yeah, he's the only one. I could literally just move in front and shoot him. So it's fine. Let's do it. Let's end this game. Now I bring him down, punch and kill. I bring him in front, smack him in the lava. And this guy is the only one alive, and I can't do anything. I'm just going to keep that spot blocked. Like I say, I don't see how these guys can do anything. But let's go. All right, I'm ready to go. Temporal breach has been repaired. So I see, like we're teleporting out, I think, and the mechs are left behind. And that's it. We did it. Well, I told you that last one is a toughie, and I at least feel like it lived up to that. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I have fought it with an autopilot, but we did it, so that's very cool. I know that we have had some brutally hard maps, and you know, a couple times, well, probably more than a couple of times, I missed some plays we could have made, but I've done my best, and in the end, it did end up being enough. Although, not with much cushion to spare. I will say this, though. In the past, when I've done this mission, typically if I lose, it's because the bomb takes lethal damage. And so to have it take no damage at all, that feels really good. I had that one thing, thankfully I was able to undo, where I accidentally pushed it into the lava. I was so focused on what that shell would do to the enemy, I completely missed the bomb. But since I hadn't used the, you know, redo the turn yet, it was fine. And we got there, so that feels really good. Let me just say, as I always do, thank you very much. If you watch the series from beginning to end, it means a lot to me. And if at some point along the way you care enough to leave a comment, that means even more. And I certainly enjoyed this. I hope you did too. I do think I'll probably play one more game. I'm very interested in the rusting hulks, but whoever I play as far as the squad, we will kick it up a notch to hard in a future campaign. So, you know, that might be interesting. And, but you know, that's for another day. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.